Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Double Take Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan, and to the left of me is Marissa. Sorry we haven't been podcasting as much, but it's kind of slow. We don't really follow the NBA. We don't really follow the NBA because that's really all that's going on right now is MLB playoffs.
The Warriors are out of the fucking playoffs now, so I don't give a shit what goes on.
Yeah, and I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan. I shouldn't say I'm a Clippers fan, and they look fucking abysmal right now versus the. I've been paying attention to the playoffs. I usually check in. I'm actually gonna check the score of the Laker game real quick.
I do little checks here and there.
Dude, I think the Suns can upset the Lakers. I really do. The only thing is Chris. I think Chris Paul. That's his name. He's got to be healthy. He's hurt though. That's the only problem. But man, good for the Phoenix Suns, man. I think the Lakers. I think that's gonna be the biggest challenge. And then I honestly think Milwaukee's looking fucking dominant, man. They're up 3-0 right now. I think Giannis is just tired of this whole can't win in the playoffs rhetoric. I think the Bucks are the team to beat in the East for sure. But yeah, man, I would love if the Phoenix Suns beat the Lakers and went on a run. Fucking hate LA with a passion, man.
Exactly.
And the Lakers don't need to win more. The Lakers, I mean, LeBron's won enough. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Who cares? They kind of phoned it in the regular season because they had injuries, but what are you gonna do? Well, we're not here to talk about basketball. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but we should talk about what the fuck happened this morning.
Oh yeah, we should. So.
Because you've gotten a haircut since then, right?
Yeah, I got a haircut. By the way, looking great. This little this barbershop this Asian woman runs. It's hilarious because she's got pictures of herself. This is not me making a joke. I'm dead ass serious. I dead ass serious. Pictures of herself posing in a garden, posing next to a fucking tiger. She has a picture of her posing. She has big dick energy, and she was great conversationalist and did a fantastic job with my hair.
Where's she at?
She is in La Mesa, near where Vons are, kind of near the village.
Okay. Yeah.
Great fucking barbershop. I can't remember the name of the place. It's next to Bee's Botanical, if you want to look it up if you're in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Great cut. I mean, look how well she fucking blended my hair.
It looks good.
I usually get a skin fade, but I like what she did. And most barbers leave way too much up top and don't take enough off the back. She did it absolutely perfectly. I've gone to her. I don't know why I don't go to her more often. I usually go to the Dapper J's, but that's a little pricey. But they never fuck me up. But no, she did a great job. So highly recommend going to her.
Well, shit.
I'm traumatized from women because in Isla Vista, one time I went to a Mexican lady and she fucking butchered my hair. So that's why I usually do male barbers because I really haven't gotten a bad haircut. But I'm going to this lady before I leave. But anyway, so this morning, so I work for Instacart because my life's going great. By the way, people shit on me for it, but Marissa, you know how much I make an hour? And I'm not capping. I'm not bullshitting you how much I make an hour.
What?
$25 a fucking hour.
Oh, shit. See, well, there you go. I don't see why people hate on it. Yeah, you get to make your own schedule, basically.
It's basically tax-free because you get to write off your miles and a shit ton of expenditures. So I literally worked 30 hours a week and I make around $750 a fucking week, Marissa.
That's fucking great.
I mean, today I literally worked for 5 hours, and no, I don't think literally 4 hours and 30 minutes, and I came home with $120. Guys,
there you go.
I actually don't work for Instacart because there's way too much competition. But anyway, so I'm doing an order.
DoorDash. Okay.
No, I did. I used to. I've worked for every fucking app this pandemic. I might drive for Uber. Who gives a fuck? Who knows? But anyway, so I was waiting to get someone I actually knew. I've never gotten someone I've known. So my first order of the day usually takes the longest for me to do because it's after my run, and usually I'll accept the order, shower, and then go. So that's what I did, and then I had to get gas too. So it didn't take me I usually shop fucking fast as shit though, so it usually makes up for it. Yeah, but I look at my phone and I see Marissa, and I'm like, oh, is this? And then I see the address, I'm like, that's Marissa's. And then I'm like, she hasn't texted me or anything. How does she not know? Does my picture not show up? Because I have to take a picture for that.
No. Oh, okay. What happens is, I was like doing homework and shit, so I wasn't really looking, but I'd placed the order sometime in the morning, and then I got the notification that somebody started shopping, and it said Jordan R started shopping, and I was like, how funny would that be if it were him? But like, no. And I just literally just went about my day like it wasn't even a thing, and then I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then so I drop off the groceries, and I knock on the door, and they're like, yeah, just leave it there. And then I ring the bell, and they're probably like, "What the fuck is this guy? What does this guy want?
Yeah,
does this guy want to sell us some shit?"
I heard my mom on the thing, and I was like, "She's probably like, why the fuck isn't this person leaving?" And I was about to check, like the fucking ring, be like, "Who the fuck is it? Like, we didn't order alcohol. Like, what are you waiting for?"
And then I'm like, "Hey guys," and I feel bad too. I probably should have helped. You didn't ask me, but I probably should. I saw you struggling a little bit in the rearview mirror.
I wasn't struggling. I was struggling with the first. I was struggling with the first water because that shit was fucking tearing. The water was about to fall out.
That shit tears all the time. By the way, whoever makes water, like, put a fucking handle on it.
Yeah, Costco? Can we fix that up? What the? There's like a little moth. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was funny because I was like, bright. I was confused because I was like, wait, why the fuck are you here? Like, what's going on? The grocery delivered. And I was like, why the fuck are you, like, what's going on right now? I was so confused.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm your friendly neighbor. I'm surprised I haven't gotten you before just because that's the area I deliver.
Yeah.
But there's so many drivers now.
We deliver kind of a lot because we order out quite a lot because I fucking hate grocery shopping, and also like I have the thing for free delivery, so I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want to go.
By the way, Instacart, a little investment advice, goes public later this year. I would look out for them.
Really?
That would be a get in. That would be a get in early, sell when they're high kind of scenario. Because if I'm being, I work for the company. Their customer service is very hit and miss. And the app I heard is confusing to use from older people who I feel like would be using the service more. So I don't know if it's going to last long term. I feel like there's going to be a better later that's going to come by. But right now, the way they fucking pay their drivers is insane. They got to be balling, man. Like their pay, like I'm legitimately shocked how much they can pay me per order. Like I usually make like $30 to $40 per order. And most of that usually comes from Instacart. Yeah, usually most of that comes from Instacart. Very rarely do I get tip
or anything.
Yeah, doesn't count the tip. And then they pay you 30 cents a mile. And if you don't make I don't want to bore everyone. This is a fucking sports podcast. But if you don't, basically they subsidize your pay. You have to you have to make 120% the minimum wage, but that doesn't tip. So they usually pay you a decent, like usually you'll make like 600 and then they'll pay you like 150 on top of that. Yeah. So Instacart, if you're out there, you're broke, you want to make some money, great fucking don't do DoorDash because you make like maybe 19 an hour, but I'm telling you, Instacart fucking best pay, or Uber because not a lot of people are working at Uber right now. So that happened. This is to tell you how slow fucking sports is right now. But I actually did want to talk about something, and it makes me sad to bring this up. Julio Jones, he's gonna get traded. He was on FS1, Undisputed, and Shannon Sharp gives him a call on air. He fucking probably knew. People are like, he didn't know. Like he knew.
Right.
And he's like, I'm out of there. We all knew he was out of Atlanta. I legitimately believe Julio has like 2 or 3 really good fucking years left. Like people was like, he's washed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The dude is an automatic 1,200 yards a season. Like his touchdown production isn't great, but dude, that guy's getting 100 yards a game every fucking game. When healthy, he's the best in the league, in my opinion. Him and Devontae Adams, I think, are 1A and 1B. And this saddens me because I know the Chargers. It'd be such a Charger move to like not even make a fucking offer. But I know Tom Telesco. He doesn't make these crazy big splashes. Right. And Marissa, you know how I said, like, next year we're going to make our run? This is how you start the fucking run. Because you get Julio Jones, and it's an $11 million cap hit the next 2 years. 11. That's nothing. You're not paying Justin Herbert. They have $44 million in fucking cap space next year, Marissa. Are you kidding me? And you're telling me he wouldn't rework his deal to make it more team friendly? You're telling me he wouldn't work the cap a little bit? Could he get that down to like $8-9 million in terms of total fucking cap hit? It's ridiculous. Okay. Here's why I'm mad, because they're saying the Titans and the Patriots are the favorite to land Julio Jones. Now, I do have some hope, because remember J.J. Watt, they said that Arizona wasn't even in the conversation for J.J. Watt, and they landed him. So I have some hope. But if you want to start building a championship roster, Julio Jones instantly makes the Chargers. Chargers are an automatic playoff team with Julio Jones, right or wrong, Marissa. They're right now, I think they're fringe. Like, even if they go 10-7, they might still not make the playoffs. But dude, Justin fucking Herbert, who you gonna cover on that? Julio and Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's already the best route runner in football, and he works so much better from the slot. You have Julio out wide, Mike Williams, who we know is a deep threat, and then you maybe sub in like a Jalen Guyton or a Tyron Johnson, and then you have Allen working from the slot. Dude, this team's uncoverable. You have Julio running deep. You have Mike Williams running deep. You have Allen running a short route, and then you have Eckler out the backfield. Those are 4 legitimate threats. And by the way, if you want a long shot fucking money bet Herbert MVP right now, because if they get Julio Jones, automatic MVP, by the way. Herbert is automatically the fucking MVP if they get Julio Jones. You cannot tell me otherwise. Also, how are you going to compete with Kansas City, Marissa? They redid their 1 week. I think their defense is middle of the road. Their defense is vulnerable, but their offense is indestructible now. They fixed their offensive line, and they still have all those weapons. My problem with the Chargers, and the reason they're not a championship team, unfortunately, is because they like filling holes and they like being good enough. If you want to win fucking championships in this league, you have to make these moves. And the crazy thing is, you wouldn't even need to give up much. What, a second and a third? Like maybe 2 seconds, like a second this year and a second for 2022 and a 2023 second. And what, 11 million on the cap? Julio Jones is one of the best receivers in football. You're not getting that with a fucking second round pick.
Yeah. So
you get Julio Jones, and automatically Kansas City's not an automatic division winner at that point. I still think they're more likely to win the division. But now you can actually go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. Now Kansas City sees the Chargers week 3, and they're sweating that game because we now have the firepower to go against a Tyreek Hill, to go against a Mecole Hardman, to go against a Travis Kelce. You know, like, I think I love Keenan Allen, but he's not Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a consistent deep threat. The Chargers don't have that. Mike Williams is hit and miss week to week. And yes, I do love Tyron Johnson. I do have Jalen Guyton. They could take the leap, but I don't know yet. Right. So you don't have that dude. Tyreek Hill is literally the most freak athlete I've ever seen. I've never seen a guy just absolutely torch defenses, and Julio Jones does that. You get Julio, and listen, I know he has injury concerns, but you don't need him all year round. You could play him fucking 12, 13 games. If he's healthy in December, now you guys can legitimately make a playoff run. You know you're probably going to have to go in the wild card. You have Julio for a couple games. You might be in the damn AFC Championship game. Now, do I think we have enough to beat Buffalo or Kansas City? I think our cornerbacks are very right now. Like, we're an injury away from not having a good cornerback group. I think it's good as is right now. Yeah. But we're an injury away from Chris Harris goes down, or fucking Mike Davis goes down, or God –
to wrap
down. Derwin James goes down.
No.
If anyone but Derwin James goes down, we still have a good defense. But what I'm saying is our secondary, I don't think, is elite enough to fucking take us on a Super Bowl run. But man, you get Julio Jones, that's a difference maker. But unfortunately, I see him going to the Titans. I don't think New England would. I don't think Atlanta. I think Atlanta's still salty about 28-3. So I think he goes to the Titans. I don't think Bill gives up the draft capital, but man, dude, I think you trade a first and a third. That's totally worth Julio Jones because you get him for 3 years. There's not just a 1 year deal. You get him for 3 fucking years. The entirety of Justin Herbert's rookie contract, he has Julio Jones and Keenan Allen. You're winning. Not only does that make you Super Bowl contenders next year, it makes you Super Bowl contenders next year and the year after. You now have a 3-year window to fucking go win a Super Bowl, maybe even multiple with Herbert.
It's definitely a big move, but it's not one that's not that's not feasible. Like, it's totally something that could happen because they have all the fucking cap space in the world, and it would be obviously fucking worth it. It could if he were willing to make that leap, it could very much happen.
and he wants to go where he has a chance to win. And I'm sorry, the Chargers become a championship caliber team. By the way, side note, I've been following OTAs and camps, and the word around camp is Justin Herbert has mastery of this fucking playbook. He has really stepped up. Keenan Allen and Brandon Staley has said his play calling is extremely smooth. So all the fucking dumbass morons that thought he was going to be in a sophomore slump because he's, by the way, people are complaining because he's going to be learning a new system. Marissa, you know he never had the same system back-to-back years in Oregon. He literally learned a new system every year in Oregon. And he already dominated last year. So why the fuck do you think he can't learn a new system? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
That's what I don't get. Like, why would you make claims like that without looking into that? Like, why would you go so far to make a bullshit claim like that without seeing he hasn't worked the same system years in a row? Like, I don't get people's takes sometimes. Like, fucking put some thought into your take. You know what? That's actually my little rant. Put some fucking thought into your takes and come to the table with some information to back it the fuck up. You can't be putting out Justin Herbert's gonna have a sophomore slump. Fuck you. Like, no. And I'm not even a fucking Chargers fan. Like, it's literally just facts. Like, it's not even a thing.
Here's my problem with that argument, okay? They'll point to Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield had somewhat of a sophomore slump, okay?
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield had a much higher touchdown to interception ratio. He was throwing more picks, right? Also, Baker Mayfield was trailing in games often. Here's what's so amazing about Justin Herbert. He was leading in games. He was up multiple touchdowns against the fucking Bucks and the Saints. It blows my mind. People do not fundamentally understand how bad Anthony Lynn and our special teams fucked up those games. Michael Badgley makes that field goal on fucking, I think it was a Sunday night game against the Saints. We win that game. Our defense doesn't go prevent in the second half, and we beat the fucking Bucks. People do not understand how insane Justin Herbert's rookie campaign was. First off, Baker Mayfield was not throwing behind the 32nd ranked line, according to PFF. He didn't have 31-10. That's it. That's that's top 10 numbers in terms of interception to touchdown. Oh, by the way, you know something crazy? He threw for 4,200 yards. You know, Chicago has never had a 4,000 plus yard quarterback in the history of their fucking franchise. The Bears, who have won multiple Super Bowls, or a historic franchise, can't get a guy. In the Chargers in year one with a god-awful O-line, a terrible fucking coaching system, had that kind of production. My girlfriend's calling me. I want to answer, but fuck that. We're recording the podcast. We keep it professional here, boys.
Text her.
We keep it professional. I'm going to text her. But anyway,
literally, as you're saying, you keep it professional. I'm literally popping open.
Sorry, I get way too passionate when they talk about my boy Justy. Okay, listen, his hair's growing out. He's learned the playbook, and here's the difference between learning a new system and building a new system. They are literally building this system around Justin Herbert. That's the Saints system. They build around their players. They don't. It's not like New England or San Francisco, where it's straight up this is our system and we fit players in. No. They are building organically around him. And I'm fucking telling you, guys, you heard it here first. This sounds stupid. Justin Herbert doesn't have a supermodel girlfriend. He's not in the limelight. He's not hosting Jeopardy. You know what he does in his free time? He plays fucking golf and chills with the boys. You know what he's doing when he's not doing that shit? He's studying fucking tape. You know he is. He's studying fucking tape. This dude, listen, I'm not saying he's Brady in terms of work ethic, but he is not fucking around in the offseason, what I'm trying to say. He is not. Yeah. He's not getting massages, Deshaun. He is not.
No. He's not. But he's
He's not getting drunk on margaritas and seeing UFOs in Austin, Texas, like Baker Mayfield. All right, he's not doing commercials. Granted, he does have his Instagram. He does have ads, but he definitely has a manager for that shit.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? He shot 1 or 2 commercials. But what I'm saying is, Tom Telesco, you have something you're never gonna get. Chargers are never going to get a Justin Herbert, okay? He's that fucking good, guys. No quarterback is going to come out and be that goddamn dominant in the NFL. Now, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good season. I don't know if it's going to be Herbert level, but he'll have a good season, I think.
Right.
But he will not be as dominant as Justin Herbert is in his rookie season. You will not have a quarterback this already pro-ready. Like, if he takes a leap from year 1 to year 2, he was already a top 10 quarterback, Marissa. Where the fuck do you go from 9? You go from 9 to the 5th best quarterback? The first best quarterback? His leap, if he takes a big leap, he's the best quarterback in the NFL. It's not like Josh Allen where he goes from like a 30% completion percentage to competent. He's already an elite fucking quarterback. Mm-hmm. So get this man. I want that. You know that meme from fucking Black Panther where he's like, get this man a shield. Get this man a Julio Jones. Get him the firepower. Yeah. Now, I know what Tom Telesco could think. Julio might be a little washed, injury concerns. But if we don't get Julio next year, we better get some fucking weapons. We need another fucking receiver next year. Williams should be gone. We need to go and get. Now, I love Josh Palmer. I think he ain't going to be Julio. I'm sorry. Josh Palmer, as optimistic as I have been on Josh Palmer, and I think he will be a starting receiver, I think, in the next 2-3 years. He might be elite in the next, 5 or 6. Again, that's his ceiling, I think. Julio is already the best of the best. Get Julio, and now, if Josh Palmer's good, fine, fuck it. Now you have 4 legit weapons. Mm-hmm. You're competing against Kansas City. And, by the way, if Rodgers goes to Denver, fucking Aaron Rodgers. Fuck. Dude, if you're competing against Rodgers and Mahomes, you get Herbert, Julio Jones, he will be able to compete. Not going to be able to compete with just Eckler. As much as I love Allen Eckler and Mike Williams and the young receivers we have, you're not going to be able to compete right now with those 2 Titans and the weapons they already have. Mm-hmm. Rant over. My fucking blood vessels are popping.
You're about to pass out.
Yeah. By the way, about sidestep about my girlfriend. I posted a little bit of a thirst trap. My shirt was kept on. Flexed the biceps a little bit, and I had the haircut, so I had to flex a little bit. Had a little arm pump.
Is this on Instagram?
Yeah, and right now she's blowing up my fucking Instagram, and that's good because she's out with the girls. And Marissa, I know what goes down on those girls' trip. I know what goes down on those girls' trip. I fucking know. She got hit on last night. I know my girl's cute. My girl's a bad. I know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah, you already know the vibes. Again, I'm trying to go to Miami.
Oh, you motherfucker! You're not taking her. I know what goes down, Marissa. You might be my friend.
She's going.
Some Rick Ross looking motherfucker with some snow. Like, hey, you want to ride on boat? You want to ride on boat? Yes, we ride on boat. Yeah, so I know, fellas, listen. This is why I always look my best when I'm cuffed. I don't know why. That's when I'm in the best shape. Here's my thinking. When she's out at the bar and some skinny white dude with a big dick and a fucking cruise ship hits on her, she's going to be like, oh, wait, my boyfriend is yoked as fuck. I don't need this, right? Like, always improving, always getting better, always getting hotter, right? I want there to be no guy who hits on her who's like, yeah, that dude's hotter than my boyfriend. Now, I know women don't think that way, but, if I...
But it makes you feel better because you're like, that makes sense.
I'm like, and I got the jokes too, so that increases. So if I'm like a 7, that goes from a 7 to 10. You had a +3 for jokes. You had +3 for jokes, folks. Next piece of NFL news. I really fucking hate this Tebow shit. Can we stop with the Tebow shit? I am legitimately scared, guys, that it is in fact Tebow time. By the way, by the fucking way, Trevor Lawrence praised Tim Tebow, said he's in great shape and he's been a leader. God. Now, granted, Trevor Lawrence needs to say that because he's the quarterback in Jacksonville.
Right.
And Colin Cowherd said it best. Watch the Jaguars start 0-5 and then some fucking bath salt meth tooth motherfuckers in Florida are like, put in Tebow.
Yeah.
He will take us to a championship. Like, Guys, you have Andrew Luck. Do not put in a 36-year-old guy who wasn't even good fucking 12 years ago, okay? He might make this fucking team. Marissa, he might legitimately make this team. The word from camp is he's making the team.
It's a
also,
joke.
He's wearing 85, which is blasphemous because one of the greatest tight ends of all time who never gets talked about, Antonio Gates, wore that same number. Okay? I think Kittle's 85, right? Not Kittle.
Yeah.
No, not Kittle. Is Kittle 85?
Yeah, Kittle.
Or am I thinking of
Kittle?
Is Kelsey 85? I think Kelsey's 84. I don't know. Anyway, 85. It's a sacred tight end number.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker's just wearing like, oh, look at me. I'm a fucking tight end.
Like he's been a tight end his whole life, trained for this.
They're using him as Taysom Hill. Dude, Taysom Hill is yoked out of his goddamn mind and is in the prime of his career, is like legitimately an H-back and has won games as a quarterback, okay? If you're asking me, who do I want to quarterback my team? Tim Tebow back in the day when he beat the Steelers or Taysom Hill? Give me Taysom Hill 10 out of 10 times. Because even though he might be limited as a quarterback, he is a freak athletically. So stop the Taysom Hill comparisons, okay? Tebow is 36 years old. Taysom Hill's in his early fucking 20s. Let's knock this off right now.
So stupid.
Also, Skip Bayless is the king of the coldest takes I have ever heard in my fucking life. By the way, am I using cold take right? Like it's a shitty take.
Right,
he is the king. He's entertaining. I'll give you that. He is extremely entertaining. You know, he has the meme like it's my turn. He is entertainment gold, okay? He works good with Shannon because Shannon is the fucking voice of reason.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Skip Bayless. Okay,
Absolute
listen.
troll.
This man, he is riding Tim Tebow so damn hard. He might as well buy a fucking saddle. He is all over. He is Tebow fevered up. He said he is going to make this team better. He is going to be a mentor to Trevor Lawrence. They will use him like Taysom Hill, and he will score touchdowns.
Oh
he will
make it team better.
And then also Pat McAfee fucking joked he's gonna 1,000 yards, a few touchdowns. Let us stop with let's not even joke.
Yeah,
Tebow will not make the team. And game one, who the fuck do the Jags play week one? Let's look this. Let's look at Jacksonville's schedule. I know they have a tough opening schedule. Let's look up their schedules, shall we? I really hope they play the Browns so fucking Myles Garrett can lay this fucker out. I want Myles, by the way, Myles Garrett, what a fucking hunk of man meat that guy is. Jesus Christ. That dude is just an absolute unit, man. That dude slaps my girl's butt. It's over, son.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right. They started with the Texans, okay? But literally any fucking professional player on the Texans could lay out Tebow, okay?
Right.
Then they get Denver. Okay, Tebow.
Shit.
Go block Von Miller. Go block Bradley Chubb. Oh, you play the Cardinals. Hey, here's J.J. Watt, buddy. Go take him down. Go take down fucking J.J. Watt. Okay, Cincinnati, they're not scaring me.
Yeah, I don't care.
Tennessee, not really terrible. Oh, Seattle, Carlos Dunlap. Go fucking line up against Carlos Dunlap. Do you see the insanity? Do you see the insanity? Jaguars fans, listen. This is the first time you've been relevant in a while. Let it go. You do not need Tebow. You do listen, Jaguars fans. Listen. I know you have been relevant since the NFC Championship game. Okay, even then, you guys weren't fucking relevant. You had a great defense and Blake Bortles. What are you doing? Okay,
all right.
You have a generational quarterback, and what I used to think was an offensive genius before he brought fucking Tim Tebow in, because this is a head scratcher. I like this draft, but I hated this fucking move to get Tebow. Okay, listen. Bring Tebow on as your butt buddy, Oscar. I swear to God, I almost called him Oscar fucking Myers. I almost called him Oscar Myers.
No.
I'm sober right now, and I just called the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Oscar Myers. Urban Myers, I am so fucking sorry. I'm tired. It's been a long day, folks. breathe. Anyway, so Oscar fucking Myers, because he looks like a fucking wiener right now. Hire him as a coach. Hire him as like a fucking position coach. Why are you putting him? Why are you bringing him on the roster? This makes no sense. And when Jacksonville tears you a fucking apart because you're not putting in Tebow, and you have to legitimately say we're benching Trevor Lawrence, a generational talent, for Tim Tebow, that'll be on you, buddy. Now, listen, Tua got benched for Fitzmagic. That's because Tua struggled and isn't an NFL quarterback, and Fitzmagic is an actual goddamn quarterback.
Right.
But this is not Fitzmagic. This is Tim Tebow. This is a meme. You got a meme to play tight end. He'll be a third string at best, Marissa. He's a third string tight end that gets laid out on a regular and loses your team games, not on offense, but on special teams, because he has to play special teams. And you know dudes want to knock Tim Tebow out for the clout. Like,
of course. Bam. I just to say they did it.
Send him back to Jesus where this motherfucker belongs. But yeah, Tebow, it's time to stop. Okay.
Yeah, Tebow, we gotta hang it up, man.
We gotta chill. Okay, one more story from the NFL. Discount double check is back, baby.
Oh, thank God.
Right now, discount double check. He's got his hair in a bun. He's stringing his guitar. He's with his celebrity friends in Maui, eating clay out of Shailene Woodley's pussy, smoking a joint. He's having a good time. There in Hawaii. Okay. And then just to say fuck you Packers, he goes on ESPN and man, this sounds like it is over. And fucking Mark Murphy straight up said, we're not firing Gutekunst. This shit is not happening. My biggest hope is that they trade him not to the fucking Broncos. Anywhere but the Broncos. I'd even accept if he went to the Raiders. You know why, Marissa? Because the Raiders' problem isn't at quarterback. It's that they ain't got no damn defense.
Right.
Now, will the Raiders be tougher? Absolutely. With Aaron Rodgers, without a doubt. Will he probably get some defensive pieces to come play with him? Absolutely. But that defense is fucking horrendous. And the Chargers can beat a shitty defense, right? But I am afraid that this is the end of the line for Aaron Rodgers. But not this year, folks. Do you know why, Marissa? This is not the end of the line. Even though the revelations and the tension get tighter and tighter every day. Who the fuck is going to play quarterback for the Packers? Blake Bortles? Is Blake Bortles going to fucking win you championships? Because guess what, Packers fans? You're going 0-17 if you fucking throw Jordan Love out there because the kid cannot fucking play. He is a third-string I can't stress this enough. He is a third-string quarterback. This harkens back to our previous podcast when the iciest take I've ever fucking heard in my life. Jordan Love will be better than Justin Herbert long-term, Jordan Love will be a Hall of Famer. Jordan Love ain't going to fucking play a snap in the National Football League is what's going to happen, okay? The dude cannot fucking play, okay? Are you telling me they couldn't – the preseason, I will be watching Packers games because you know they're going to put him out there. They have to. They have to try.
Right.
And when he is struggling against second-team fucking players, Green Bay is going to just get – because right now Green Bay is pissed at Aaron. They're going to go back on their hands and knees. We will get you Julio Jones, Daddy. We will get you whatever you want, Daddy. We'll get Jordan Nelson back. We're sorry. We're like Gutekunst. They will shoot Gutekunst in the streets of Green Bay and leave his body out of the fucking example. That's what will happen. You know what? No, I'm going to take it further. You know the Red Wedding from Game of Thrones? That's going to be the Packers front office. It's going to be – they're done. They're massacred. God. They're gone. Green Bay, I'll submit my application. I will submit my application to work the front office at Green Bay. Because I know one thing. You don't piss off the MVP of the league. And you know what? Do it right now, Green Bay. Do you know why? You know what? Fire Gutekunst and hire me. You know why? I will get you Julio Jones. I will go to Atlanta, and I'll be like, listen, we'll give you a first, a third. We'll give you whatever the fuck you want. Give us Julio Jones. Because you know what the Packers are? A guaranteed Super Bowl team if you add Julio Jones. They are guaranteed. Devontae Adams, you have receiver number 1A and 1B right there in the fucking league. Sucks if you have Devontae Adams or Julio Jones for fantasy, but great if you're a fucking Packer, okay? Aaron Rodgers with those two, and then you add the fact you have A.J. Dillon as your backup running back. Let's not even fucking dismiss. Why am I forgetting the name of their running back? I am terrible with names. What's the name of their running back? Why am I so stupid?
I'm a little feeling. I'm feeling it a little bit right now.
You're feeling the ices right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit right now.
Aaron Jones, I am retarded. Fucking shoot me in the head but rate this podcast 5 stars, by the way.
Jeez.
Rate this podcast 5 stars. I'm terrible. Aaron Jones. That team would just be lethal. So listen, you don't get Aaron Rodgers and Favre back. It's the same argument I had with Herbert. Right now, I think the Packers should be looking at him. New England needs them just because they don't have any fucking good, they don't have a number one receiver. Tennessee, I think, would be great with them. I think they're a legit Super Bowl team with them, but I think Tennessee or the Packers absolutely need him. I don't think the Chargers need Julio. I just think if they want to be fucking competitive this year, they need him. Yeah. But man, Green Bay, listen, you don't want to know what irrelevance feels like. You don't want to know what losing feels like, because you will if Aaron Rodgers leaves. You guys are a fucking 500 team at best without Aaron Rodgers. You don't have an elite of defense. An elite as of defense. I can't fucking speak English. Your defense isn't as elite as you think. It's not that great. It's middle of the pack. You have a middle of the pack defense. And yes, you do have weapons, but you have one fucking great receiver, no number 2. Robert Tongue is good. I'll give you that. You got a great back. And you have the MVP of the league. I would literally fly over to Hawaii right now and be like, Daddy Aaron's, you can be our front office. We're not even going to hire anyone because he won't be as good. Get some lackeys, put them in gimp suits. They all work for Daddy Aaron. Give Aaron Rodgers the key to the fucking city. Get this man whatever he needs. You're going to win 2 or 3 fucking Super Bowls. The fact that they've only won 1 Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers is damn absurd. They've been in multiple NFC championship games. It's because he always doesn't have quite the firepower to win it. So, yeah, that's my Aaron Rodgers rant. I want to be done with this story, Marissa. I want to be done. I want to be done.
I'm just glad we got to use the discount double check thing again.
All right, next area of discussion. The San Diego Padres are the number 1 team in baseball right now with a record of 32-19. They went 9-0 in their home sweep, the first time they've done it since 2009. Now, unfortunately, we played the Brewers. I don't know why the Brewers always have our number. It's always a tough series, but we split it 2-2. I'm not super disappointed. I mean, when you win 9 in a row, you can fucking split a game, split a series, mind you. We have a tough series coming up, but we have Will Myers back. We have Eric Hosmer back. And we have Machado back. So our lineup is now nice and strong. Unfortunately, we have I think 6-game road stretch. 6 games to finish out our 10-game road stretch. We play the Astros and then the Cubs. It's going to be rough, but if we can come out of that 3-3, I'll be happy. I think we're going to go 4-2 in that 6-game stretch. Man, Marissa, it's been a crazy run. Those 9 games, we had players with COVID. We had guys out all over the place. Myers was out. Hosmer was out. Tatis was out. Machado was out. But we had Ho-Sang Kim step up, who, by the way, just looks amazing. A great glove. We had all kinds of guys step up. We had Nola step up. Man, this team is so deep. And if we're 100% healthy, I think we're the team to beat in the National League going into the playoffs. But again, the season is young. And also keep in mind, our bullpen is still pretty fucking injured too. So this isn't even us at 100% yet.
Right.
This is Dragon Ball League, you fools. This isn't even my final form yet. And I just, man, it feels so good, Marissa. The Padres haven't been dominant in so long. We have not had a number 1 team in so long. Cheers to fucking Padres fans, man. It feels so good. It's so rare for a San Diego sports team to be dominant, and I'm riding the wave.
That's all very valid. Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking upset with the Giants right now.
What are the Giants doing? How give me the score of the Giants game right now.
Giants game currently. Somebody else just hit a home run. I think all the runs that have come in today have been from home runs. It's currently 4-3, top of 7, which doesn't sound that bad. But okay, so we talked last week about how, because obviously the Padres are playing the Dodgers like every fucking day, and the Giants are playing the Padres every fucking day. Well, now the Giants are just now starting to face the Dodgers. They had their first series against the Dodgers last week. Yeah, not even a week ago, like this past weekend. Anyways, got fucking swept. Trevor Bauer was out there. I believe he pitched game 1, was out there being an absolute fucking tool. Obviously, it was in San Francisco. So obviously Giants fans are booing him. He is like fucking thriving off of it. It was a mess. I fucking hate Trevor Bauer. Which actually it brought up something, because obviously like Padres fans, Giants fans, pretty much everybody in the NL West hates the fucking Dodgers. I think Padre fans and Giant fans hate them even more.
Yeah,
than, like,
absolutely.
Diamondbacks or like Rockies fans. Yeah.
Well, they're not playing for anything. That's why.
Right.
They're playing for 4th place, man. Like that's not great.
I feel like in recent years there hasn't, like, I don't fuck with any Dodgers players, but there hasn't been a player that just really makes my fucking blood boil since like Yasiel Puig, like years ago now. But when Trevor Bauer stepped on the fucking mound, and I haven't liked Trevor Bauer, but when he stepped on the fucking mound in San Francisco, something clicked, and it flipped a switch for me, and he's now that guy for me. He's that fucking guy for me. Yeah, so fuck Trevor Bauer. But yeah, so we got fucking swept. Swept. And I knew it was going to be a big series anyways, obviously going into it. I believe the Giants were still in first place going into it, and the Padres were like half a game back or something. I don't know. It was something close, and blew us out of the fucking water. And so yeah, today is the first game of the next series. We won the series against the Diamondbacks. It was a 2-game series, so I don't personally call it a sweep, but technically it was. So it hasn't been terrible. Series, yeah, it hasn't been terrible. So like. But it's like a fucking course, we'd be doing pretty great, pretty reasonably great. And then, of course, when we face the fucking Dodgers, the fucking wheels fall off. So, it's just frustrating. I'm just frustrated right now because things were looking so good. And obviously, shit's early in it, whatever. But like, it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating to lose against the Dodgers, to get swept by the Dodgers, to have Trevor Bauer just rubbing his shit all over the place. And yeah, so in LA tonight, I literally, right before we started recording, I was trying to put the game on because it had started maybe like half an hour before, and for some reason I have MLB TV, so I can watch like all the fucking games. I don't know why.
Send me the password.
The fucking shit is not loading. Like, the fucking shit is literally not loading, and I honestly think that like the fucking baseball gods were trying to spare me, because right after that is when Justin Turner hit the first home run of the game. But yeah, the Giants are fucking losing right now, top of 7. So we'll see. But I'm just frustrated, and this is a 4-game series also.
Ooh, fuck, yeah. That's rough.
Right, in LA. And I'm just, I don't know. My hope for the Giants is don't get fucking swept. Win one game. Win one fucking game out of the series, my God. That's my rant.
Well, you should play the Dodgers after they play the Padres, because we usually fuck them up mentally. Remember when they went on like that 10-game slump? They lost like 9-10. That was right after the Padres fucking beat them 3-4. 3 out of 4, and I think we beat them 2 out of 3 like the series before that. Listen, you know that meme where it's like some like Thor? It's like, you can't possibly defeat me, but he can. That's the Padres, man. Every time. By the way, every time the Padres play the Dodgers, everyone, like, there should be no other game scheduled. That should be it, man, because that is in a fucking sane rivalry. But yeah, listen. They're still the Dodgers. Like, I gave them shit early, but they're still they're still an elite team. They're still. I mean, Padres. They have to be neck and neck right now.
All the fucking money they spend, my God.
They really spend the GDP of most countries on their fucking roster.
Yeah, basically. Like, so I just, it's a lot, but what the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, don't get fucking swept, Giants. Don't get. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was tweeting the other day when the Giants were getting fucking swept. I was like, literally, out of all the NL West teams, because really that's what matters. The Padres have obviously been the only ones giving them any kind of trouble. They've steamrolled over the Giants now. They've steamrolled over the Rockies, over the Diamondbacks. Right, valid. But like the Padres have been the only one to give them some kind of a fight.
And not some kind. We've
a full-on fight. More. Yeah,
we've kicked their ass several times. Hey, give us some fucking clout, okay?
I don't
came back from down 100%. 7. Came back 100%. From down 7 to fucking beat them, okay?
I believe
or down 6.
Maybe I forgot what I was looking at the other day, but I was just looking at the schedule to see what other teams like the Rockies and Diamondbacks and all that had been doing against the Dodgers. And I don't think I can double check this. I don't think any other team has even won a series, like any other NL West team has won a series against them. And obviously the Padres are out here murdering them.
Oh, we've been murdering this whole. I don't think we've lost a series in like I can't even remember the last fucking. I think literally it was the Giants series. We have been fucking just winning nonstop. We haven't lost a series in like fucking 5 or 6 series, which is insane to me.
This is crazy.
If like for example, if we finish this road stretch not losing a series, that would be insane because that means we would have beaten the Astros and Cubs in a series. Both of them in their series. It's been a while, right? Just so many W's.
It's okay. First of all, swept Seattle this past weekend. Before that, swept the Rockies. Before that, swept the Cardinals.
And then we beat the Rockies, I think 2 out of 3.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 there. The last series they lost was against the Giants at the beginning of May. But the first series against the Giants at the beginning of May, you guys won the series.
So literally,
what a mess.
Almost a month since we got swept. Yeah. Or since we lost the series. I don't think we've been swept this year. Actually, I think someone swept us. I forgot who though. Someone did. Someone fucked us up. But anyway, I want to end this podcast instead of fun bullshit ending. I think this play needs to be analyzed. So the Cubs and the Pirates had themselves one of the most ridiculous plays in baseball. Folks, if you're running to first base, it's an automatic force tag. That means you just have to fucking tag the bag. You cannot run back to home. I can't believe this guy wasn't just automatically called out for running back. But this is how you don't do your job. By the way, this is why the Pirates are an absolute dumpster fire this year, and that's why they're in last place. I'm going to keep the audio off just because.
Okay.
Yep. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Okay, so we got a man on second, right? Okay.
Right.
Hits it to third. Okay. Just tag the bag. Just tag the fucking bag, okay? Now, usually the runner just gets tagged and leave. But Bazy, that's what I'm going to say. B fucking he's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm running it back. Come get me, bitch. As was that was a smart move.
Right. The thing is, Baez is always such a fucking heads-up player. He's just that dude that will fuck this up. When I first, somebody texted me about this, and I wasn't even surprised. It couldn't have been any other player that would have done some shit like this. Like, this was so, it just makes sense. Like, how do you get in a fucking pickle between home and first? How the fuck does that happen? That doesn't fucking happen. That's like, what the fuck is going on? So
and why did he throw the fucking ball? He had him out. Like, okay, here's my thing. Even if the runner's right there, you tag him. He has to run out the baseline, and then you go home. Why don't you fucking tag the other runner? Look at this shit. Okay, look. Look at the left. You see how the runner running home isn't even close. And why is he throwing it to the fucking catcher? It's not like he can be safe at home.
Tag him. Right, just tag him. Yeah,
if he runs out, he's out. Run. And what is this umpire doing? He's fucking making money for doing jack shit.
He's like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, that run scores.
And then why does he score though? That's my problem. Okay, look. Okay, he's got him. Just keep running, bro. Why are you throwing the ball to him? And then this shit's hilarious.
He's safe. Baez
overthrows him at first. And then he gets up and he goes to second.
Yeah, Baez fucking heads up, runs to second, safe by a mile, overthrows again.
and the Cubs are just fucking dying. And they're just dying. That was like, what the fuck are you? Just tag the bag. And then, by the way, Marissa, this is the crazy part. It's 2 outs. So it doesn't even matter if the runner scores. If you tag first, the inning's over. No fucking runs.
Right.
Dude, the pitcher should automatically get that run off his fucking ERA. The fact his ERA is going to go down for that stupid bullshit blows my goddamn mind. So
hilarious.
Moral of the story is tag the fucking bag. It's a force out at first. Where are you running to, bro? Why are you running? First off, Baez should have looked like a fucking moron running back. What I would have done is juke him out, make him run back, and then tag the bag. Then he would just look stupid. Yeah. Then he looks like a fucking idiot. Where are you running, bro?
Instead, Javi looks like a fucking absolute base running genius. Just absolutely finesse the whole Pittsburgh Pirates organization.
I would love to see him try that against the Padres. Fucking cute. Hosmer's just gonna step on first. Like, bitch, wait, what are you doing?
Like in no other scenario would that happen. Like it would have, like Javi would have to have been the base runner, and like the Pirates would have had to be like. It was just so fucking
It was it was a very Pirates move.
Yeah, actually, fun fact. Us like. The Cubs are still National League, but the Cubs are like, if I have any other second favorite team in baseball, which I don't officially have a second favorite. It's not like I follow them. But I just really love Chris Bryant. And I like through that have really loved watching the Cubs just throughout the years. So I actually really love the Cubs, but yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
My second favorite team is the Pirates because they're just, I love rooting for shitty teams that eventually will become good. God damn the Pirates. Hey, Pittsburgh is holding a lot of L's. That's all I'm saying. You're keeping Big Ben. And then you're also fucking, I think Penn State lost in something. And the Pirates of Pittsburgh. Hold that L, boys. This is not going to be a fun year for your fucking fandom. I'm telling you that much.
Oh, Jesus.
Good luck with Dwayne Haskins, boys. Good luck with Dwayne Haskins. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for the Double Take podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.